Hey everyone! So, I'm here at the beach and I just have been receiving massive downloads regarding the heart, how to live from the heart, from a real state of a healed heart and your purpose that comes deeply from your soul, from the deep essence of your heart, and defying all odds that tells you to not live from the heart. It's not an easy path, or it's not like you just do it right away. We've been programmed since we were born. We've acquired all these things in the womb, how everything has been planned for us. If there's already a panning out of how things are in this world, in this society, in this matrix that we live in. And so living in the heart is really such a rare and reckless thing to do. And we've heard a lot of these things, the war between the masculine and the feminine, all the other things that makes us become enemies of each other. And no one is spared. Everyone has been separated. Everyone is separating from everyone. And that just shows that we are in a distorted world. So I just wanted to share based on my experiences, based on the observation and the revelations of God, and from my own, decoding of these things in the spiritual realm and my own personal journey, and how I came about these things and the people that are in line with this. I had some posts that I had a few months ago that I just wanted to share about the heart, and I do get that it's really something that is applicable right now. I do believe there are really real principalities of hating, sneaky, and conniving demonic forces and artificial intelligence working through any beings to get to your power center, get to lie about your identity. Definitely, it's not just the people in human and flesh bodies, it's flesh and their bodies, but some people have been hijacked by demonic entities. That's real. It's real. When you see through the spiritual realm, you'll see these things. And we are spirits, we are souls. So if there's all these betrayals, this hijacking, this black sorcery, all these things that disconnects us from the heart, there's really forces behind that. And it stops us from connecting to our heart, to God, to Christ, the true love, the true consciousness of the heart, the true connection of the heart. And these forces, and not just forces, these fractures in our hearts, these traumas, it's out to destroy our heart and our innocence and our purity. So when we were children, we're just very pure, Of course we have to grow up, but we forget about the essence. When you're a child, I had a niece and she's just so expressive with her love. She just says, "I love you," out of nowhere. She hugs people and she expresses her heart. She tells if she's hurt. As an adult, we don't see that often because we've been hurt, we've been programmed, we've been duped, we've been told to grow up in a way that we should hide our emotions, we should not express these things, or else people are going to take advantage of us. And of course, that's the reality. But imagine if this world is just pure, if people just have that childlike purity and innocence, when there's no other forces or there's no other circumstances that's breaking our hearts. Imagine how life is going to be, how this world is going to be. So just the fact that there's distortion just says that there's a reality, and the reality is that we are all loved, we are all unconditional love. Our souls are true love, or unconditional love, but we're just in this fallen world. But that doesn't mean that we can't live that way. We just have to reclaim all the quanta, all our essence again back to us. All these things, the things that really disconnects us from ourselves, from our hearts, and stops us from pursuing our deep calling and purpose, connecting to the reality that we are souls, we're spirits. Those betrayals, unforgiveness, rejection, abandonment, violence, manipulation, domination, all the light sucking, wicked schemes one could think of, and to numb the heart and create walls and darkness in the heart. You know it because you've been through it. You know it if you are in that dark, deep hole. You know that you've been really attacked and you've been really tied on by all these reptilian forces through bodies, through circumstances, to stop you from knowing that love is your truth, that God is your truth. And you know what, when you've disconnected to the heart, this is one powerful thing. There's all these hijacking and distortion from all forces and all other circumstances. You know why? Because once we're connected to the heart, this is a very powerful organ. We have empathetic souls and body souls. What I mean by that is we have this body. I am Glee. This is my body. This is my skin. This is my hair, my eyebrows. But I also have an empathetic body, or what you call a soul body. So once my soul is fractured or traumatized, because the soul, the will, the emotions is your soul, your empathetic body. So once that's fractured, that's been wounded, that's fractured, your energy is fractured, the body reacts. The body feels it. It's the body that gets affected. It's your entire body essence. When your heart is stopped, or when your heart is disconnected, or you only live here fully, but when this gets hurt, we go here, we go up here to the thinking mind, and so we don't connect to the intuition, because this is the intuition. And if you connect to the heart and it's unhealed, it's easy for parasitic energies to come to you. It's very easy to be pulled by different voices, to be like this chameleon, just being pulled here and there and everywhere, you know, not being in your own identity or essence, or being in your own frequency. Once that happens, once you've been disconnected from the heart, it's so hard to transcend reality at a faster pace. It's so hard to manifest, or it's just difficult to create your own reality. So that's why it's really being attacked, because this is the power to create reality, and this one too, of course. But if this is not aligned, it's just the reality that you create is distorted. It's not in your highest essence. It's not in your highest path. You just try to manipulate, try to control, try to just attract circumstances and people out of your own woundedness and trauma. And so it becomes a cycle. You attract people, you attract relationships that just stops you from ascending higher. You don't have clarity. You're left broken. You're left damaged, and you're left just keeping in the loop like a zombie, you know? Because there's a lot of things that needs to be dealt with. I'm not saying that you should follow your heart from a wounded place. That's a very dangerous place. That's a very dangerous thing to do. That's why people say the heart cannot be trusted. That's true. When you have deep, immense heart walls, and blockages, you cannot trust the heart, definitely. So that's why healing this powerful center and organ, this empathetic body, is very important, is needed. And it's hard to connect with God, with your guides, with your angelic guides, with everything around you. It's so hard to connect. It's so hard to see people for who they are as souls. It's hard to connect with God. He can't be heard and felt deeply without this continuous shattering and healing of these walls. It's hard to trust. It's hard to be at peace with yourself. It's even hard to feel safe with yourself, with your body. If you ask yourself, do you feel safe with your body? If you don't, there's really a lot of heart thing going on in there. The heart is the wellspring of life. It starts from the heart. It just follows through in all areas, in all parts of your organs or whatever body. It starts from here. This is the well of your life. So that's why the heart is the part of you that shuts down or revives you in life or death situations, right? And in the spirit sense, when you disconnect and have many walls and traumas around it, comes all the voids and the problems, the continuous loop of addiction and all those things. So and now this is the best part. Okay, and also the most torturous part, because you really have to go through the path of initiation, of healing and facing and shattering the walls of your heart, and that is through really going through the healing work. How do you do that? There's many ways to do that, but I tell you, you have to release those trapped emotions, the unforgiveness, all the memories, all everything. And it's not a one day thing. I did not just connect with my heart one day. It took me a decade to be able to walk into this. I was living in my head, I was living in my survival mode. It was a process, but the more you get to walk through, just go forward, things are gonna get better. You're gonna see the results. You're gonna feel different. You're gonna see things in a different light. And these material things, of course they matter, but you're not gonna get attached to them anymore. It's like it's just a different kind of feeling. And when true love is all there is left, the moment you just keep going on. And that doesn't mean that you, as people say, oh, love, 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 it's just like being pushed over. No, love is strong, love is powerful. Love does not tolerate evil. Love does not give up. Love does not allow someone or yourself to be taken advantage of. It's really standing in your sovereignty, in your power as well, to help others stand in that too. And love is the most beautiful feeling there is. It's not just about romantic love. We have this notion that, oh, we have to be complete, or we have to find our other half to be whole. You are your other half. Once you found yourself, once you found that you are, individualize yourself, that everything is within you, within the waters and the rivers of life within you, you're just gonna attract this person. And if this person doesn't come, you just feel whole. You don't feel like you have to be with someone to feel whole, if that makes sense, because your heart has been mended, and unity consciousness comes forth, and so is deeper connection with God and creation. Compassion grows, and you live in your purpose. When you have a decision you want to make and it's hard, you really sit with yourself. What does this heart really want, from a pure essence of it? Like, when you tap into your heart, go deeper, because there are surface layers that are just shallow. You thought, well, that's what you wanted, but not really. You go deep. What do you really want? Where should you go? Where should you be? Who should you reach out? How or what? Or who should you call? Should I do this? The heart is a very strong guide, you guys, especially when you heal this. And it's living with this is just very powerful. Like, I've done so many things living from the heart that I never thought I was gonna do, you guys. Like, I never thought I would be in, and I never thought I could feel really happy for. It's just so genuine. It's just so fulfilling, and it just makes you just want to love, just want to be that love. It just comes naturally. It's not a forced thing. You just awaken over and over and over. It's the awakening never ends. The layer never ends. The layer never cease to end, to be shattered or to be pulled out, because we've really been layered down. There's so many layers that has been really put into us. And so I just share this, and I hope you guys find your path. And I just hope and pray and set intention that you really connect with your hearts and find God in there, because sometimes it's not sometimes, it's essential to connect to God from the heart, because this is where the heart of the Father, the Mother is. Once you connect into the heart, you have your guide. You just have it. you just know, like even right now I'm gonna guide you in how to do it. Okay, so just close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out from your nose. Again, breathe in, breathe out from your nose, and shut off. If you can allow your consciousness to submit to the higher power, submit it in your heart, your brain, submit it to the higher power, to God. If you can imagine a hand, the hand of God, of this source, do it. Give it all to Him so that you can receive this, and open your heart to receive this light or whatever electric feeling or presence that is. Open your heart and receive this God source into your heart. How does it feel? Open your heart more. It's uncomfortable, but it's very, very vital for you now if you want to keep going with this. I'll give you time to open and just receive from this God, from Source, from Christ, to touch your heart, to crack through some of those walls. Allow it to be cracked. And let it sink deeper into the dark holes. If there are holes that you feel or see, let it come through. Let it come through. Let it be sealed by the love of this Mother, Father, God. Hug yourself, or by faith, receive this hug from your angelic guides, from the spiritual realm around you. Say thank you. I receive all of it. I receive this heart opening, this love force from God. I receive it all. That's it. That's just how easy it is. But you can go forth with more if you want to. But for now, that's it, because there's noise around now. Such good timing, but Stella, everyone, much love.